Hello, everyone. Happy Army Day. How is everyone doing? So, yesterday has been a crazy day for me, but today I'm happy because so many things have happened related to BTS Army Day. I mean, so many things, some updates, some updates. Happy Army Day to everyone. Too late for me is 10 and tomorrow I work. Just come to say Happy Army Day. Happy Army Day to you, Gemma. Thank you for still being here. How is everyone doing? Okay, so I have some things here before I start with the army celebration. Also, I don't have like a lot of news. I don't have a lot of things to do. So we're just hanging out today, okay? It's BTS Army Day. I don't want to feel like I want to prepare something. I mean, I kind of did, but still, it's more fun. Today, let's have fun. It's nothing too crazy. Okay. So let's see. Before I start with Army Day, let's see. Okay, so for some updates, very quick updates. Oops, the music is still. So Jimin of BTS Rebirth intro has now surpassed 100 million streams. Now, I've said, I don't know if you guys watch my video ranking every 2020. This is 2024. So I have a video ranking every 2024 song, and you also rank them with me. So Rebirth intro is my second favorite song from this album. Only second to Who. That's how iconic Rebirth intro is. So I am definitely one of the 100 million streams. I mean, it's an amazing song. It's probably my second favorite, only after Who, because Who is just the queen and no one can surpass Who. Also, Jimin made history as the first and only Asian soloist to have multiple albums spend 50 weeks on Billboard World Albums chart. So we have Phase and now we have Muse. Obviously, amazing, beautiful. 50 weeks. That's crazy. And also, Muse by Jimin became the first and fastest 2024 album by an Asian artist to have all its songs surpass 100 million streams on Spotify, which is amazing. Muse is generally like, is a very good album. It's a very, very good album. I do love Face, but I do feel like I connected a little more with Muse. Maybe it's just me, but I did connect with Muse a lot. And Jimin joins Jungkook as the K-pop soloist with most songs reaching 100 million in Spotify history. So there's just a lot of songs with so many goals. The 100 million goal, I feel like there's just so many BTS songs that have surpassed 100 million. So many. Next, we have Jin. Echo by Jin has surpassed 350 million streams on Spotify. Let's get to 1 billion, guys. Let's get to 1 billion. Let's do it. I mean, it's a new album. I feel like we can surpass 1 billion in some months, maybe. Don't Say You Love Me becomes Jin's longest charting song on the Billboard 200, surpassing Running Wild at 6 weeks. Once again, I'm so sorry, Running Wild. It was your moment, but not anymore. Now it's Don't Say You Love Me. Which one is your favorite? Don't Say You Love Me or Running Wild? Because I feel like I cannot compare them. They are very, very different. I guess Don't Say You Love Me is more different to I'll Be There, but I would choose Don't Say You Love Me still. Both, any, they are both good. Yes, they both are good. It's just that sometimes you have more connections to a deeper connection to one song. I can't compare them. Yes, it's they have different vibes. So I also feel like I wouldn't be able to. I do feel a stronger connection with Don't Say You Love Me, but Running Wild is Running Wild. It's an amazing song. Um, there was also another record by Don't Say You Love Me that I didn't include, but I believe it's the second most streamed song of 2025 or something like that. So that is also amazing. Right Place, Wrong Person by RM. Oh, Don't Say You Love Me in the K-pop category 2025. Right Place, Wrong Person by RM has now surpassed 460 million streams on Spotify. So once again, I feel like we need to make all of these albums surpass 1 billion. I feel like we can do it. Just remember, I feel like because there's so many releases, sometimes we focus on the newer releases and we forget about the old ones. But just remember that these are albums. Just listen to them from time to time, so we can surpass these goals. I think Don't Say You Love Me is still number one in Japan's Spotify. I could be wrong though. I wouldn't be surprised because was it on Monday? I believe on Monday I read, or was it? I don't remember. I think it was on Monday that I read that Jin's music, specifically his latest album, is charting very well in Japan. I believe it's number one in some kind of list. Maybe it was the Spotify list. Um, Jin has a Japan. Jin has Japan on a struggle. Exactly. Jin does very well in Japan. Like even before the two albums, I remember that The Astronaut was doing very well in Japanese charts. Um, but yeah, now with an album, it's even crazier because I remember that I believe with The Astronaut, he was like number five, which is still huge. But with Don't Say You Love Me, he's like number one, literally. So yeah, let's make Right Place, Wrong Person surpass 1 billion streams. Next, we have Dynamite by BTS. It's the most streamed K-pop boy group song of July 7, 2025. Not surprised, especially because, oh, this is on Spotify. Yeah, but that list, the most streamed songs in history in Apple Music, Dynamite was there. Dynamite is the queen, and I will not accept any slander against Dynamite because Dynamite is the queen. Like I'm so sorry. Like I will forever defend Dynamite forever. I just dyed my hair purple on Army Day. It's actually for Hobi and Jyn's concerts and for 2025, and also because I have wanted to for a while. Plus, I finished school so much to celebrate. That is amazing. I I remember when I was probably like 14, maybe younger, maybe like 13. Um, I wanted to dye hair, my hair purple and pink. No BTS related, no BTS related. Because back then I was not an army, unfortunately. But yeah, it was a mess because I went to a place so they can do it, like a salon. Is that what it's called? And the lady, I even bought my own like hair dye and I gave her my pink hair dye and my purple hair dye. Somehow my hair turned out to be red. She completely she didn't do it correctly. So in the end I had red hair instead of my purple and pink hair. So since then I feel like I have some kind of trauma with pink and purple hair. So I never tried it again, even though I wish, because of BTS specifically, I feel like purple hair looks so cute and I would love to try it. But yeah, I never tried again. What did I miss? You didn't miss anything. Honestly, today I just want to hang out and just have some fun because it's it's army day and I don't want to do anything stressful. I just want like happy news and happy updates and everything fun. Bora becoming Borafied. You know what? I'm thinking, like seriously thinking about it. I would probably do it. I just need to keep thinking about it. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. "Oh Are You Late To" album by BTS has surpassed 500 million streams on Spotify, their 20th album to do so. Congratulations, BTS. Now, this is BTS's second album ever. It's technically their first EP because the first one is a single album, I believe. And this is an amazing album. I mean, it deserves billions of streams because it really is amazing. And oh, I still believe. I had one of my first videos ever was BTS music videos that deserve a billion views. Actually, I'm going to show it to you guys because it was not like no, music videos. Oh, it's not recommending. That's why it doesn't have any views. Why is it not recommending my own video? Billion. Here, this one. BTS videos that deserve 1 billion views. Now, that video I made 3 years ago. And I remember that in that list, I included NO because NO is an amazing music video, especially for 2013 BTS. Um, the difference between the NO music video and the first music videos is like huge. NO has like a story, and even the visuals are very cool. Even the visuals are very cool. So I do believe that there are many videos, music videos that deserve a billion views. BTS music videos that deserve a billion views, but specifically NO is amazing, and I feel like um, you guys are not recommending it as much to, for example, reaction channels. I feel like it's always these other music videos that I understand, like those are amazing, but in my opinion, NO deserves a billion views. So remember that Permission to Dance live album, the link to pre-save on Spotify is in the description. Now, why is that important? Because as you can see here, there is a list specifically made by Spotify. This is an official list. They tweeted, "Permission to Dance granted. BTS slides onto countdown page charts at number 5 with their live album. Check out the rest of the top 10, blah, blah, blah." So we care about BTS. So countdown charts global. This is an actual Spotify list. And you can see here, BTS is number 5. I believe we can make this we can pre-save it more and be higher in this list. Bora says she will dye her hair purple on the live stream. I never said that, but now that you're saying it, should I? Because you know what? My sister is the one who dyes my hair. She bleaches the hair and dyes it and does everything. And I will look crazy, but I feel like it can be a fun idea. It will be crazy though because my hair gets really crazy. My hair gets really crazy, especially when I am dyeing my hair and everything. That would be epic. I feel like it can be epic. Should I? Okay, so I'm going to ask my sister, and I'm going to ask if she would be able to do it. If she feels like she's capable of doing it, especially live. I would have to move the my table a little bit. No, please do not. Your sister needs to pay attention to the dye job. On live, she might be distracted. But I feel like she could only pay. Now I have moderators, and my sister, at the beginning, she was here just to moderate. But now she doesn't have to. So maybe I can ask her, and she would have to just concentrate on doing it. I'm going to ask her, though. I'm going to ask her. Not being shady, actually care about your hair. Listen, no problem, no problem, because I've been dyeing my hair for years. Actually, you probably don't see it, but yeah, you don't see it, but it's blue in some. There, I have some blue highlights or something. But yeah, I'm very used to dyeing my hair. I'm going to ask her though. I'm going to see if she's willing to do it, because what if she gets stressed or something? So I'm going to ask her first, and then I'll let you guys know. Yeah, so permission to dance on stage live is number 5. Keep pre-saving. Take your friend. This is what I do. Take your friends' phones and your parents' phones, and just pre-save the album from their Spotify accounts. Like, just do it. Like, come on. Let's just do it. Link is in the description of the video. Now, remember that we need 150,000 to 155,000 album sales to be even close to taking the number 1 and breaking our tie. If you can afford it, you can send funds to these. What is it? These accounts are funding for the, I don't know the the word, but yeah, you can go to these two accounts because they are funding. Thank you. um so yeah, these are the numbers. So for a number 1, this singer is always a number 1. Like, it's stressing me out. Like, they're always a number 1. And I don't even know who they are. I believe they are big in the US, but I don't really listen to them. So but yeah, we would need, because of this, we would need like 150,000, 155,000 sales. So yeah, let's do this. What is Marcos saying now? She said she will ask what is. I mean, yeah, I'm going to ask my sister first. I'm going to ask my sister first, because sometimes I give her ideas and she's like, "Why did you say that? Like, why would I do that? Like, how would I do that? Like, that's crazy." Um so I'm going to ask her first, but I feel like it can be a fun idea if she agrees. Now, I have some J-Hope news. So we are 4 days away for Hobby Palooza. I'm just extremely excited. So excited, because I remember that before, and hopefully the stream is fine, because I remember that last time when I tried to watching it live, I did it the right way. You know, I went to the streaming platform, I signed up and everything, and still the stream was lagging a little bit. I remember that back then I was a university. I was in university, a university, and my sister and I had to basically leave early. Like, we had to run from our classes to just watch J Hope's live, Lollapalooza performance live. And now I am going to be able to watch it live. It's going to be amazing. And it's going to be so easy to watch. You don't have to sign up or anything. You can watch it on Weverse or you can watch it on YouTube. So it's going to be super easy to watch. So hopefully there's a lot of views. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of views. But still. I remember that was so slow and Weverse was so bad. I remember that it was lagging. Um which was unfortunate because I signed up and everything. Like I did like an entire process and still it was lagging. But hopefully now it's not. It's still going to be amazing and super easy to watch, which is the best. Okay. J-Hope's performance at Le Gala de Pieces Jones. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's in French. In France to be shown at the Film Festival 2025 in Vienna. So this is also very exciting. J-Hope's performance and other performances, but we care about J-Hope. So J-Hope's performance is going to be shown at the Film Festival 2025. Amazing. I also love that they immediately they recorded this performance like very well and they uploaded it to YouTube. Like it's so easy to watch. And I love watching that performance. I watch it all the time, especially because it's not like a long concert. So I just watch it all the time. Whenever I'm streaming, I know we're supposed to watch like short videos preferably, but come on, this is J-Hope's performance and it's amazing. So I'm still watching it every single time that I can. J-Hope will be a guest on Inkigayo's Me Jom Gayo next week on July 11th at 7 p.m. KST. What is happening? Every single time that I see those hats, I ca- they're so funny and cute. I can't with that. I don't know what game they are doing, but it looks crazy and fun. I watched that concert a lot. Jacob without a orchestra still blows my mind. Yes, I feel like it is a very special concert. Even though it's only 3 songs, it's still like very fun to watch. I rewatch it all the time. I rewatch it all the time. I used to have that until I broke it. I remember that, at least in my country, I remember I went to watch, I don't remember which BTS movie, but I went to watch like a BTS movie. And yeah, a lot of people had these hats. So they are very popular, I believe. I can confirm no matter what age, those bunny hats are irresistible. I mean, they are fun, and I like that they like the ears work with the things there. I wish we could have like some kind of. I know this is like the regular design, but I wish I could have. I don't know, with the BT21 characters or something. I feel like it can be cute. First time I saw the boys with those hats, I immediately went on Amazon and bought one for my youngest and my niece. BTS can sell me anything. Yes. I mean, Cookie is already a bunny. I mean, technically, yeah. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like with the BT21 characters, I feel like it can be cute. Tomorrow is M Countdown. This is the early prediction. Now Jacob is at number 3, and I saw some conversations if we have hope. I believe there is a little bit, so pay attention to that. Um, M Countdown is extremely easy to vote. The way you vote for M Countdown, it is extremely, extremely easy. So we can pay attention to that, and hopefully there is still hope. But yeah, these are the early predictions. And here we are. Here we have some channel updates on Instagram related to Hobby Palooza. So yeah, it seems like J-Hope he keeps practicing very hard for Lollapalooza performance. I remember that on when was that? On Monday, I talked about J-Hope's performance at this Summer Swags show. I don't remember the name. I think it's Summer Swag show. And he danced with Korean backup dancers. It was another team of dancers. And I said very innocently, like, I just said my opinion that I believe that for the Lollapalooza performance, he was not going to dance with those Korean backup dancers. I believe that he was going to bring the old team back. And some people disagree with me. Like, I didn't know how many people disagree with me, but some people really believe that the old team, like, they're not going to perform at Lollapalooza, especially because they are going to perform like the other songs. They would have to perform other songs from the set list, not just Killing It Girl. So I feel like they can still learn the other songs. I don't know. I don't know. So I guess we'll see. I still feel side dancers. Are those side dancers? I thought it was they were just I don't know where they're from, but I thought they were big hit dancers. We'll see. Yeah, I guess we'll see because we don't really know. I was just wondering because I thought I just don't see J Hope performing Lollapalooza with like a new team. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be the team from the tour because it's the same set list and everything. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. I happened to see the OG dancer on TikTok saying she was leaving for France to do some instructing. So who will be in Europe? Hmm, that is interesting. Maybe okay, that is interesting because now I feel like maybe some people are right that the Jeho will perform with like a Korean team or like a new team. I don't know. Still, I feel like you know how J Hope is. J Hope, we saw it for the first Lollapalooza performance. He put together like a team of dancers and he saw that they were not connecting a lot. He was very worried. So I'm sure that whatever he's doing, like no matter which dance team, is going to be good because J Hope is always like paying attention to everything and he wants to put on a good show all the time. So we're just going to wait and see what happens. And also it's not that serious because some people take it very seriously and it's like this is just a fun conversation. Like it's fun to talk about. It will work out. Exactly. Exactly. Um J-Hope is going to make it work like he always does. Um Fun topics to discuss. Exactly. It's not that serious. So I don't believe I shared this one. Or did I? Did I share this one live? I feel like I didn't. No, I didn't because it says July 8th. Okay, so we know that Namjoon traveled to he went to the US. He went to LA one day, and then the next day, Yoongi, Jimin, and Jungkook, they went to LA to be with Namjoon and work on the album. It was everywhere. Like, you did on Monday as breaking news. Wasn't it breaking news? Okay, so it was breaking news. Okay, so here we have we have it again because a proper translation, I guess. It says, we or I have arrived safely. Yes, I remember now. It was breaking news. It was breaking news. But, anyways, he's basically saying that they arrived safely and a lot of them are in the US already. We will only have to wait for J Hope and Jin because they have performances this week. Jin has his concerts, J Hope has his concert. He has his Lollapalooza performance. So first they will have to perform, and then they will probably go to the US. We don't know yet, but it seems like that is the case. They are all meeting in LA. And then we have Taeyong. I don't know. That's the other thing. I don't know where the members are. So right now, I'm guessing Taeyong is still in Paris because of all of the fashion show and the events and all of that. The Celine fashion show. I'm guessing Taeyong is still in Paris. Okay, so it seems like Taeyong is in Paris. So I guess he may wait for Jin and J Hope, or maybe he will go first, or maybe later. Who knows? We'll see. Now, this is very interesting. And once again, this is just for fun. This is nothing too serious. Don't take it too seriously. Um, the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon posted BTS performs Idol, hashtag Fallon flashback, hashtag Army. Original air date, September 26, 2018. This can mean absolutely nothing. This can mean absolutely nothing. This can be just the Jimmy Fallon show doing a flashback, just remembering this performance. But it is very interesting because it is a little out of nowhere, and or a hint. That's what I'm saying. That's what some armies are saying. Like, very interesting to post this out of nowhere. Very, very interesting. Very sus. So, do you guys think this means something, or do you guys think this is nothing, basically? Because I have thoughts, but I don't want to say them. It's a hint. First OT7 interview. So that's the thing. I feel like the interviews, the BTS OT7 interviews, will start when BTS has to promote something. I feel like the first Jimmy Fallon interview will happen when they have to promote something. I don't think they are promoting the Permission to Dance live album. Like, I don't feel like they're going to promote that. I don't feel like they're going to do interviews for the Permission to Dance live album. I feel like they're waiting to do the promotions and interviews for the actual album. So probably like in some months, not right now. But I feel like Jimmy Fallon knows something. Now, am I crazy and maybe this means nothing and this is just like a random flashback? Sure. But you know what? I'm just having fun. I feel like I want to believe that this means something. But why Idol? Was it their first performance on Fallon? Yes. Yes, Idol. Yes, Idol was their first performance at the Jimmy Fallon show. It was. There is another possibility that BTS may be able to do interviews while working on the album, not necessarily promoting anything, just doing an interview because why not? But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like BTS only does interviews when they have to promote something, like during the promotion era of something. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Today feels very uwa 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 and very oh mama mama. It does feel because BTS Army Day. I mean, BTS being back is a big deal. So who knows? Yes, I feel like without a doubt, BTS has already been like different outlets, shows have already reached out to BTS to give them an interview. But will they go to the Jimmy Fallon show earlier than everything else? Even like before having the album and everything? I feel like if they do it right now, it would only be for as promotion for the Permission to Dance live album, but I don't feel like they're promoting the Permission to Dance live album. Now, if I'm wrong, that would be amazing. I wonder when it's gonna happen. Yes, because I feel like at this point, all the BTS members have been going to the Jimmy Fallon show. They are going to go to the Jimmy Fallon show. The question is just when. Maybe an interview just to say they're back. That's what I was thinking of, but they never do that. But again, they never had like a long period of time of no BTS OT7 activities. So maybe they want to do it because now they're all. Now, the Jimmy Fallon show is in New York. And for what I know, they are in LA. So I guess we'll see. Maybe this means nothing. Once again, maybe this means nothing. And we just we're just being the Lulus. But also, if we are being the Lulus, that's also okay. Like, oh no. They could go to promote the live album when it comes out. I Can Dream. That is that is what I'm guessing can happen if there is a Jimmy Fallon interview very like now. But I'm not really sure. One of my links is not working, but I can find it, so no problem. But if they're following Jin's store, they may all be in New York. That is a possibility. Because that's still the other thing that we don't know. Will they actually follow BTS throughout the United States? Like, that is a crazy plan. Why is it not working? The buzz of us talking about them and the world watching us anticipate their return is all good for them. Um, what link? I put the J Hope Instagram update about Army Day, but for some reason, no Instagram is working for me right now. But I did have it. I did have it as a. Here I have it. I have it. I have it. I have it. Okay, no problem. No problem. I have it. Okay, let's continue. Wait. So this is from an all army day. This is from, this looks like, oh my goodness. That looks like, what, 2000? Was that 2019? Wait, this is myself. That was myself. This looks like 2020, right? This does look like 2020. What is, oh my goodness, what is J-Hope, not J-Hope, Jungkook doing? It's thanks to, it's thanks to BTS that I now know the happy birthday song in Korean. Like I only know it because of BTS, because they always sing it for each other's birthdays. This time they sang it for Army Day. And because they didn't sing it this year, I'm including it now because you know what? Let's pretend that this is from this year, okay? This is 2025 BTS Army Day and they are singing to us. That's what I'm pretending in my mind. 생일 축하. Okay, enough. I repeated like 3 times. They have hair. I mean, now they also have hair. It's just that it's short hair. English version is very boring. The Spanish version is a little chaotic because in the Spanish version, at least the one that we sing in my country, first you have to sing in English, but it cannot be like the proper English. You have to sing in very like is the with a very strong accent because we don't really know what we're saying. What we sing happy birthday song in English, but a Spanish version. So you for exactly like Eclipse is saying happy birthday to you, like literally with that accent. You have to say happy birthday to you, and then you do like one chorus of that, and then you go and say the Spanish version. That is the full Spanish version, at least in my country. Mm-hmm. Happy birthday to you. Literally, like with that accent, you have to sing it like that. You have to scream it because first it's like very slow and then it explodes. And when it explodes, it's in Spanish version. So that's the proper way of singing the happy birthday song in Spanish. It starts with very bad English. That's how you're supposed to sing it. Where are you from? I'm from Peru. Lima, Peru. Teach me the Spanish version. It's literally like I'm saying right now. It's like think of like a romantic song and it sounds like happy birthday, but with very strong accent. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Na 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 the name. And happy birthday to you. And then you have to say, and you do have to say very loud. Taran taran tan tan. You do have to say taran taran tan tan, and then you say in Spanish like cumpleaños feliz. It's a crazy thing, okay? Like I'm so sorry, but it is the way it is, and we have to sing it every single time. It is so embarrassing, but we have to sing it. I prefer the Mexican mañanitas. I am aware of it. It's just that in my country we don't really sing that. It's in Mexico, right? Here in PR, we sing it in English as well, but very fast. That is interesting because it is very, very different. In my country, like I mentioned, it's the English version, like the English part is very slow. And then you say taram taram tan tan. And then it transitions to the Spanish version. And then it's like crazy, like happy birthday. No, cumpleaños feliz. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. En Argentina es que los cumplas feliz. It's different from country to country even. Okay. So let's stay with the Korean version. So we're all in the same page. So let's go back to July 9th. I look very, there's no light. Okay, let's go back to July 9th, 2013. This was the day. Bora, today is my birthday. Can you sing to me? Marcos, today is not your birthday. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Okay, so let's go back to July 9th, 2013. This is the day when our name, Army, was created. And this is the tweet. It says, "Hello, armies, it's Suga. And the fan club name has been decided. Hehe, we carefully chose this name from over 1,000 fan club name suggestions. Do you all like it? Teehee. Let's have fun together from now on, armies." So this is the amazing day. And that is the reason why we celebrate this day, because of the day that BTS chose the name Army as a fandom name. And I'm so sorry, but it's still to this day, this is me being completely unbiased. Okay. Like, of course, my bias is BTS, and I defend them. Like they have my favorite everything, my favorite music, my favorite concepts, my favorite albums, everything. But when it comes to fandom names, I'm so sorry. There's not a single fandom name out there that is better than Army. There's not a single one. I'm so sorry to everyone else. Like this is no shade against anyone. Genuinely, Army is the best name ever because it represents so many things. Even whenever someone who doesn't know BTS at all, they still say, and they don't know like the context. They don't know that what Bangtan Sonyeondan means and how Army can be related to it. They don't know that it can be an acronym. They don't know anything, but still, they feel like, wait, Army is like a cool name. It's like BTS's Army, the army of fans that BTS has. Apparently, Daddy Yankee's fans are also called armies. DY armies. I didn't know that, but I did know that before BTS had their name armies, there were some other fandoms that. Okay, Hannah, don't worry about it. We can talk about it later, but it's not a problem from what I'm seeing right now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Shawn Mendes army. So, but that is not the same though. I feel like, because whenever other fandoms say like, oh yeah, like the blah 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 army, the fact that you have to say all of that, like is Shawn Mendes army, for example, um, that is not the fandom name. Like one fan of Shawn Mendes is not called an army. It's just the group of fans that are called an army. So it's like the Shawn Mendes army. But when it comes to BTS, one army, one person is the entire army. Like the fan is called, one fan is called army. So yeah, I'm so sorry. Like this is a completely unbiased opinion. Genuinely, even like before I became army, I knew army is a cool fandom name. It's the best fandom name ever, in my opinion. Isn't it the AMA who has a poll for best fan army? Yes. That's why like fan armies are common. It's just that I love that BTS. The name is just army. It's not even like the BTS army as a group like others have. One fan is an entire army, which I feel like it's amazing. I love that name. This is later. So in 2013, July 9th, BTS chose the name ARMY for the fandom. Amazing, beautiful. But then in 2018, BTS, no, it was 2017, but this is an tweet from 2018. And it says, like I already told you in the video, we do really know how hard you've been trying for this award. Since the title is Best Fandom, the award surely is not ours. It's all for ARMYs. Congratulations and love you all with all of my heart. This is from 2018 because BTS has always recognized the role that ARMY has in the like for them, which is amazing. They always say ARMY, thank you. They always mention ARMY first. Now let's go to the present. So we have some birthday wishes by some of the members in the past 24 hours. I remember that as the day was going by, some ARMY said, are they really not going to say anything? Like, are they really not saying happy ARMY Day or something, like wishing us happy birthday? Honestly, they don't really have to. Like, they don't really have to, but still, they did it. Not just one person, two or three. Is the ARMY name came from a contest where fans came up with names for them to choose, and they chose ARMY. Yes, because on the tweet it says, we carefully chose this name from over 1,000 fan club name suggestions. So those were 1,000 fandom name suggestions, which is crazy. So many suggestions. At least it's not bells. I do have like I feel like Vels is not like the best fandom name ever, but with the fandom names that I'm seeing now, like I'm so sorry, it's nothing against the group or even the name of the group. It's just that now I feel like, especially with K-pop groups, the names of the fandoms are getting so crazy. I would be embarrassed to call myself one of those names. Like it doesn't even have to do anything with the name of the group or the group's talent or anything. It's just that some of these new fandom names, they are horrific. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, why would you call your fans that? I feel like I feel like K-pop groups and artists are out of ideas because some of these names are horrible. Some of these names are really horrible. Like, I'm so sorry. And it's just about the names. It has nothing to do with the fandom or the groups or anything. It's just a fandom name. ARMY is the best name though. I still believe it. Like, I'm so sorry. ARMY is the best name. Okay, so here are the updates. So Taeyong on Weverse, he said happy ARMY Day with this picture. And as you know, we don't really need a translation from anyone else because I can translate it to you guys. So here he's saying like, with Hangul, he's writing in English technically. So he says, happy ARMY Day. So happy ARMY Day. You're welcome. Korean expert Bora. Exactly. Exactly. As you can see here, I can translate it for you guys. So you're welcome. Here is another phrase that it says, hope you have the happiest day ever today, which I also translated myself. You're welcome. I also love that he shared the picture. He didn't share the picture. He shared a screenshot of his camera taking a picture of him. I feel like that's cute. Did you know? Of course I know. Read it. I just did. Like, it literally says there. Onu haru 제일 행복하게 보내세요, which means hope you have the happiest day ever today. I literally just translated it. So I don't know. Like, you're welcome. Perfect. Thank you. So yeah, happy Army Day with celebration emojis, and hope you have the happiest day ever today. Amazing, beautiful, show stopping, never the same. Korean expert. Exactly. That's exactly what I am. So you're welcome. Then we had a Weverse moment by Jimin. He wrote a lot. So this image was a little crazy. Why can't I click it? Oh, because it's a video. I thought it was an image. Anyways, so look at this image. It's all over the place. Like he didn't just share the picture. He tilted the picture, which was a little crazy for me. If you see the thumbnail, I had to move the picture and remove the background and all of that because he added so much to it, which I love. He has a lot to say, you know? It's not just about the picture. He wrote Army birthday here. Happy birthday, July 9, 2025. I love you. I'll work hard on music and return. So that is there. 사랑합니다. 사랑합니다. It says right here. 사랑합니다. So you're welcome. Oh, here it says 생일 축하해요. He drew it. Yes, it's very cute. He drew a cake with a candle. Um Amazing drawing skills. I mean, his drawing skills are as advanced as my Korean is, which is amazing, show stopping, never the same, like very advanced stuff. Jim, this picture of Jimin with that hair reminds me of Jin's first picture he posted after his military service. I do remember that with his very like short hair. Also, another thing that I wanted to mention. Do you guys think that this he's just listening to music, or do you guys think he's recording something, maybe like a demo or something? Because he does have very big headphones. I don't know anything about headphones, but those don't seem like normal, comfortable headphones. So maybe those are recording. He's cooking. I mean, it does seem like he's recording, especially because the last line it says, I'll work hard. It implies on music. So I'll work hard on music and return here. So he's implying that he's working on music, but yeah. I don't see a mic. Yeah, I don't think there is a mic here. But he does have the headphones. He does have the headphones. With the wire. I mean, yeah, maybe. They're cooking. I feel like they are. I feel like they're doing something. I feel like they're preparing something. I mean, we have four members there. Four members there. So maybe they are working already on something. Maybe they're looking at some demos. Maybe when the other members join, they will have like more conversations about it and continue writing and stuff like that. Studio headphones, they do seem like studio headphones because there is a difference. So, for example, these headphones that I have here are normal and they are kind of small, they are comfortable just to listen to music. Being comfortable is very important. But these other headphones, these are not necessarily studio headphones, but these are like more uncomfortable headphones and they kind of look like the ones Jimin has, which are like these are bigger, and specifically this you cannot hear anything else outside because these are bigger and more like for recording and stuff like that. But these headphones that I have are more comfortable. The headphones that he has, I don't know the model or something, but they do seem like studio headphones. But once again, we don't really know. We're just having fun with sharing opinions here. Wireless headphones are pretty standard unless you're actually in the studio. I don't know. I don't know. Bora, what does his shirt say? I'm not sure. It seems like another language. I don't know. I cannot decipher it. RM was already cooking the day he dropped his phone in water. I mean probably because immediately he landed in LA and he was like, I'm doing a live. I'm doing a live. I'm still waiting. They don't have to. So once again, it's not like I'm actually demanding it. Like they have to do a live right now. That I'm not demanding anything. I'm just saying that I don't know. I'm hoping for some kind of live by the members who are in LA. Maybe one of them, two of them, three of them, hopefully the four of them, or even better, the seven of them when they are together. But I guess we'll see. We'll see and we'll wait. It is some Latin, but mirror effect confuses me. Yeah, because it doesn't seem like English or Spanish. Like it seems another language. I flow with their pace. I don't mind how long or when. Exactly. It's just that, especially because Namjoon wanted to go live and then he couldn't, and then he was frustrated. I was hoping that maybe the next day, the things that he wanted to talk about, then he would be able to talk about maybe the next day with the other members or with a new phone or something. Like, I don't know. But yeah, it's been a few days. I guess we're not getting that specific live that we wanted, but we can still wait for the next one. It's fine. Especially because they've mentioned that they are going to keep us updated. So it's not like they're going to disappear. We have no idea how busy they are though. Yes, because they are updating us, like for example, with these pictures saying like Happy Army Day, but still it seems like they look a little busy. The laterest later that ever later. Okay, so that is Jimin. And then J Hope. Um I had the original Instagram post, but for some reason I cannot open Instagram right now. So these are the pictures that he shared on Instagram. He wrote, I don't remember what he wrote. I think he wrote Happy Army Day. And then he shared all of these pictures of the fans. And it's just so, so beautiful. Like he took the time to collect these pictures because these pictures are from different dates, from different cities, from the concert. He took the time to collect all of these pictures and share the pictures. Also highlighting the fact that he is sharing these pictures from his solo concerts on Army Day because their fans are armies. They consider their fans are armies. I just called to say I love you was the song. Yes, so I have it here. Um After these pictures, he shared these videos. He posted the Seoul Encore sound checks for Army Day. So there is no sound, but he did share these. This is from Soundcheck in Seoul. So yeah, these are for Army Day. I've literally been singing that all day. I can't get rid of it. I'm not sure I know the song. So this is the second video. I love his glasses. But yeah, he shared them with no sound for some reason. I've noticed. And then these are the lyrics that who mentioned the lyrics? Oh, the Stevie Wonder song. So these are the lyrics. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I do. I just called to say I love you. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I just called to say I love you. I just care to say how much I care. I do. I just called to say I love you. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So that is the song that was part of the post from these videos and these pictures. So it's no sound because he has the Stevie Wonder song playing. Okay, that makes sense. He has the coolest sunglasses collection. He has the coolest clothes. Like genuinely, he he's great with fashion and all of that. Like very like cool fashion. How do you not know this song? It's legendary. I don't. I don't. What was it? Let me check if I what's the name of the song, guys? Let me look it up. It's a Stevie Wonder. I just called to say I love you. Let's see.
What if you can create your own website?
I don't want to create my website. Thank you.
No chocolate covered candy, no flowers bloom, no summer's high.
I mean, it is a very I like what I'm hearing. I'm like what I'm listening to. I like what I'm listening to. It's just that I don't know, maybe some songs are more popular in some countries and not as much in other countries. But it is a beautiful song and I really like it. Don't get copyrighted. Yes, that's why I'm showing only like 5 seconds.
No Libras.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know the song, but it is a beautiful song. It is a beautiful song. What was I going to say? I don't know if this has nothing to do with BTS, but it really surprises me how some songs, even if they are like international songs, like foreign songs, it surprises me how some songs are very popular in some countries and not popular at all in other countries. So, what's the name of that British singer who not long ago made a video, not made a video, made a movie? He made a movie about his life, I believe. And in the US, I've seen so many TikToks of people in the US making fun of this movie because it flopped in the US. Like it flopped completely. Robbie Williams. So everyone in the US were making TikToks and I watched those TikToks and people were making fun of Robbie Williams because it's like, who is Robbie Williams? That is nobody. And it's like, you guys don't understand. I understand that the US, like, they don't know who Robbie Williams is, but he is very popular, at least not only in his own country, but he's very popular in my country. In my country, he's like extremely popular. My dad listens to his music. It's crazy. And not just my dad, but also people my age. Somehow, he's very popular here. And I understand that he's not popular in the US at all. I saw so many videos making fun of the movie and him and everything. And anyways, but yeah, I just wanted to say that it is crazy to me how different it is. because in my country it is very, very popular. Like Robbie Williams music, his music videos, very, very popular. And he sings in English. And in my country we don't speak English, but we still know this name. We still know Robbie Williams. So yeah, I'm guessing that is the case with this song. Maybe it's very popular in some countries, but I've never listened to it. Now, maybe it is popular in my country and I just happen to not listen to it. Get to the chorus. That is not the chorus. We're 2 minutes and 30 seconds in.
I love you.
Oh, wait.
To say I love you.
I think I have. I think I have. I think I have listened to this. Bora, you probably weren't born yet. I mean, sure, it's just that some songs are like timeless and some songs are listened to no matter, like, even I understand that maybe I was not born yet, but still.
I just called to say how much I
Yeah, I've listened to this song. I listened to this song. Neither was Hobie. Right. So we're talking about this song only because Hobie shared these pictures with this song. And yeah, I believe like J Hope even didn't even wasn't not even born with this song was out yet. So yeah, I do recognize this song. Bora, chica, mis papás la conocen y son peruanos. Yeah, I now that I listen to the chorus, I do know the song. Okay, so J-Hope posted all of that. And also on Weverse, someone commented. This is an army. An army wrote, Happy Army Day, armies. From 2013 to forever is not just a fandom, it's a purple blooded family. I'm so sorry. I know that we have embraced this name, like this nickname, I guess, purple blooded. But oh, it's purple bonded family, what they wrote, what the army wrote. But I also find it funny that we appropriate like all of these names that are supposed to be making fun of us. But we say like it's still a pretty cute name. So you know what? Yes, we are purple blood. Like that's crazy. But it is kind of cute though. It is kind of cute. It was also playing during the behind the scenes of Hope on the Stage Asia. Um, I didn't know that. And then it says today marks 12 years of BTS and ARMY walking together, wrapped in love, trust, and endless purple promises. No matter where life takes us, we'll always find our way back to each other. BTS and ARMY always together. So it does seem like this is a random post, but it seems like J Hope was looking at the post on Weverse, and that is why it's important that you guys also um write letters to BTS on Weverse, share pictures, try to communicate to BTS with BTS through Weverse because they are looking. And as you can see here, J Hope responded. He responded, "Love you all," specifically to that Army Day posts. So amazing. In design, purple means originality, brilliance, and visionary thinking. So yeah, I'm embracing that. Definitely. Specifically, it's just about the fact that purple blooded, like our blood is purple. I love that because there are also so many memes. But I feel like it's cute. It's fun. Like you cannot make fun of us with that. It's something cute and we love it. I try to be active there at least once a week. But man, it's crazy there sometimes. It can be like, it can get really crazy. It can get really crazy. But I still think it's worth it. I still think we should try to leave letters there because BTS is there. And like these shows, they want to respond to some armies. They want to read these messages. The members have said they read stuff on Weverse when they have time, when they are sad or insecure, etc. Exactly. And that is why I always, even though I may look, it seems like it's nothing, but I do leave messages on Weverse when they are live. I try to leave like good messages. There was a list I remember that was shared on social media of some phrases in Korean that are not, speak English. Like that's dumb, but cute, heartfelt messages, short messages to the members in Korean so they can understand during the lives. And I try to leave those comments because it is important. They do read those and they do notice. So I'm still leaving comments. Like I try. Okay. So let's see. Those are the updates. Oh, I didn't show this one. The BT21 account, they also shared. They also shared. They wrote, "Thanks for always being with us, Van." Now, this is because Van represents army. Um Here. Do you still remember when Namjoon said people thought that Van was Bang Pilinim, but it actually represents army. I created the character and it meant that Van protects the BT21 like how you all protected us always. So that is Van. Van is army because each character we know that they represent the BTS members, each of them. But Van is just always there protecting them all. It's not like a main character, but it is a character and it's always with BTS. I'm sorry, with BT21. Van is always with BT21 and Van represents army. I have Van in my classroom. That is so cute. I do feel like Van is overlooked. Everyone wants to get the BT21 characters. And I mean, same. I love the BT21 characters, but we always forget about Van. Um, Van is very cute. Van is underrated. Exactly. Van is underrated. I didn't know who Van was. Thanks, Bora. I didn't know that. Wait, let me do a poll because there's no way. Van is a neglected child. Did you know Van? Yes or no? This is crazy. I feel like it's okay though. It's okay because there are so many new armies. So maybe you guys don't know. Sorry, but Van is scary. Van is not scary. I mean, armies are kind of scary, so I would understand. The thing about Van is that he's not a character like the BT21 members, but he's always there, or they are always there. Van is always there because we are always there as well. Van is a cutie. Exactly. Okay, so do you know Van? Yes, 82%, but no, 18%. 18. Yes, 18% said no. I understand though. Like maybe you guys are new armies and that is totally fine. Now you know. So technically, happy Army Day and happy Van Day as well, because Van represents Army. I saw it but didn't know what character it was. That is interesting because when I first got to know BTS and I learned about the BT21 characters, I noticed that Van was there, but I didn't know who he was supposed to be. Um, but I quickly learned that it was meant to represent Army. They have that split, like half of Army is asleep while the other half is awake. It is a global fandom. That is very interesting. The way BTS involves Army in every single project they do warms my heart. Not that many artists put that much care and thought. Not that many artists put that much care and thought. That is true. BTS always puts so much care into everything, in my opinion. For those who don't know much about BT21 characters, check out BTS's episodes of Mine BT21 characters. Yes, there are always new episodes of BT21. They don't even have like one show. They have like multiple. They have different stories, I believe. So yeah, that is the post by BT21. Now let's look at some this iconic moment. This is from MMA. So I see that there are a lot of new armies here. So some context. In 2019, so every single year from the beginning, BTS struggled to get their songs because they were from a small company and you would have to get like a lot of different sales, like so many sales. You have to get so many sales to get their songs. And we know that they were from a very small company and they struggled a lot at the beginning. And because of this, because they didn't get any awards or songs, they were mocked even by other K-pop groups. So when BTS started winning in 2017 awards outside South Korea, specifically in the United States, they won a Billboard Music Award for Top Social Artist. Then they won American Music Awards. This was 2017, 2018. That was when finally, well, it was in 2016. First in 2016, they won like their first Daesang. And that was like a huge achievement for them. They were very surprised and they were very grateful. And then they started winning in the US more and more. And then they started winning like more and more Daesangs. But specifically in 2019, that was when it was impossible to ignore how big BTS was. In 2017 and 2018, BTS were big, okay? And they had like different Daesangs here and there. They had many Daesangs. But in 2019, specifically, it was impossible for them to basically not win everything. So in 2019, they went to the MMA, which is the Melon Music Awards, and they went to Mama, which is the Mnet Awards, and Mnet Asian Music Awards, maybe something like that. And they won absolutely every single category. I remember it was so funny and amazing, and it was amazing. Like BTS was complete, like they were not able to sit down because they had to perform, and then they tried sitting down and then they won something, and then they sat down again and they won something again, and it was crazy. They won every single category, every single one. They won all of the songs. They won all of them, all of them. And specifically, this was the year when I became an ARMY. I became an ARMY during the Boy We Love era, so in 2019. And I remember that there were so many people who said, try giving excuses. Like, of course, people who didn't want BTS to win, they kept saying that, no, like this other song is bigger than Boy We Love. And it's like, you have to understand, nothing was bigger than Boy We Love in 2019. Nothing in K-pop was bigger than Boy We Love in 2019. We always talk about Dynamite and Butter and how huge those songs are, and that is true. But just because Dynamite and Butter were astronomically huge in 2020 and 2021, we still have to remember that in 2019, Boy We Love was really that song. I was looking at it from an outside perspective. I was not, at the beginning in 2019, I was not just trying to become ARMY. I was trying to become like a K-pop stan. In the end, I couldn't do it, but still, I was looking at everything from an outside perspective. And you have to understand, Boy We Love was everywhere. Boy We Love was on SNL, Good Morning America. They were in The Boys, and they were absolutely everywhere. Like every single, I remember, like, it was impossible for me to ignore Boy We Love. And I was not a fan. That's why I became a fan, because Boy We Love was absolutely everywhere. It was the song of the year. Yes, it was the song of the year. So I remember that there were like there was this conversation among K-pop stans that maybe Boy We Love, like, yes, it's big, but it doesn't deserve song of the year because this other song was bigger or this other song was bigger. And it's like, you have to understand, no other song was bigger than Boy We Love in 2018. Boy We Love was that song. Boy We Love was that song. Do you think BTS would be that big again, taking all those awards? 100%. And you just have to know that because it is so obvious. It is so obvious. BTS has not released anything yet. BTS has reunited technically to the public one time in one live stream. And you can go back to the stream that I did the day that they reunited, and I watched the OT7 Weverse live. But that day, it was crazy because absolutely all the not the music platforms, all the newspapers, all update accounts, like everyone was talking about the OT7 reunion. It's an OT7 live. That's it. Like, technically, that's it, right? They did not release a song. They did not release an album. It's just a reunion on a Weverse live. Like, technically, for us, it's a big deal. But technically, for music news, it's not supposed to be a big deal. But it was everywhere. It was all over the news. Everyone was talking about it. In my country, it was on the news, on TV. It was on TV. And of course, in South Korea, it was also like all over the news, but specifically like around the world, Rolling Stone, Billboard, everything you can think of, CNN, everyone was talking about the OT7 reunion live. And it's just a live. Can you imagine an actual song, an actual album, an actual tour? We're just talking about hypotheticals here. Like, BTS still has not released an OT7 song in many years. And still, so many people are talking about it because BTS is BTS. Like, there's no way you cannot doubt it. You know, other artists, K-pop, not K-pop, it doesn't matter. They will still, to have a headline and for one specific news of them to be everywhere, it has to be like a big thing, a tour or some kind of big announcement or even like some kind of drama. But when it comes to BTS, it was no drama. It was not like huge news or anything. It was just a live. It was just a live saying, we're not even working on music. We will work on music soon. That is news all over the world. CNN, BBC, Billboard, Rolling Stone. That's how you know. It's impossible to deny that BTS's comeback is going to be huge. It's a fact. Because there's not even a comeback yet. There's just an OT7 live reunion and it's all over the news. all over the news. So it's impossible to deny it, you know? So we were going to watch this. So I started I started talking about all of that and we haven't even watched this.
방탄소년단
So yeah, they basically said 방탄소년단 or even BTS like the entire night. The entire night.
소년단 축하드립니다.
So 방탄소년단 again. It was kind of funny though because they really were not able to sit down. They really were not able to sit down.
방탄소년단
방탄소년단 again. And once again, this is just MMA. This is wrong. It says mama, but this is MMA.
아티스트 방탄소년단.
So this happened at the MMA, and mama. It happened at both. They won absolutely everything. And I remember like that was the first year when I watched all of these because I became an ARMY in 2019. So to me, it was really crazy because all of these conversations, specifically because sometimes you really have to leave social media discussions and look at reality. Everyone was saying, because BTS won everything. BTS won Song of the Year, Album of the Year. They won Best Male Performance. They won absolutely everything. And I remember that there were all of these conversations on social media that no, that they didn't deserve Song of the Year because this other song. No, they didn't deserve Best Male Performance because this other male performance. And it's like, it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter all the online conversations. It doesn't matter. 2019 BTS, specifically because of Boy With Love and Map of the Soul Persona, it was just too big. It was just too big. It was too big of a phenomenon in music in general for you to deny or even try to discuss it online. Like there was no use in discussing anything. The song was just too big. That's it. I don't know why the lights are not very good today. Now it's darker, but I don't know. Oh no. Okay, so this is inside the BTS army, the devoted fandom with an unrivaled level of organization. Now, something that I think is interesting about this is that something interesting about this Times article is that the article is not about BTS. So this is an article from 2018. No, from 2020. I'm sorry. This is an article from 2020. Times Magazine. Inside the BTS army, the devoted fandom with an unrivaled level of organization. Oh, wait a second. My ratio was bad this entire time. My ratio was bad this entire time. You guys didn't let me know. Anyways, inside the BTS army, the devoted fandom with an unrivaled level of organization. This is an article made specifically about ARMY. This is not about BTS. Technically, it is a little about BTS, but it is about this is a Times Magazine article about ARMY, not BTS. So they write who is BTS. I'm sorry, who is ARMY? Translation accounts deepen ties. So they talk about the translation accounts. They talk about the power of the hashtag because you guys know that, especially on social media, especially on Twitter, armies do a hashtag for every single thing. Like a song surpasses like a certain amount of streams, and they immediately put like hashtag, I don't know, like Jimin congratulations, or congratulations Jimin, or something. So tackling real world problems. So this entire article is just about ARMY, not about BTS, just about ARMY. That's how big it is. And yeah, they don't have an article for other fandom. They have articles for other K-pop groups, and they have articles for other artists. But this is an article about ARMYs, not about BTS or anything like that. Please share the date of that issue of Time magazine, please. This is from 2020, November 18, 2020. There were more organic hashtags those days, though. Like ARMY would just trend a hashtag that wasn't pre-planned. I mean, right now, we do see a lot of those as well, like unplanned hashtags. But you also have to understand that now we need like more specific hashtags, because there are certain phrases that Twitter has made it so they don't trend, because if so, they would always trend. So for example, BTS, for us to trend BTS, we have to write BTS, BTS, BTS. Because just the word BTS, we write so much about BTS. BTS is mentioned so much that BTS will be trending all the time, nonstop. And it will ruin everything, according to Twitter. So they changed it, and now BTS can never trend. So it's those kind of things. That's why we have to trend more specific things. But also, I have seen recently kind of like we're all thinking of the same thing. This is not like we are not planning anything. It just happens. We're thinking, for example, let's say we're talking about his dimples, Namjoon's dimples. So we all unplanned. We're not planning anything. It's just that we just say his dimples, his dimples, his dimples. So his dimples starts trending. And that happens a lot, even recently. I've seen it recently, specifically since the members are back from the military. We trend like random things. Potential update. Is it breaking news? Okay, it's not breaking news, but I want to do it at least once. So it's not breaking news, but still. So V with Jonathan Anderson. I don't know who this is, but he's saying you look fantastic. Dan says thank you. And he says, I hear you're going back to doing another tour. Am I right? And he said, yes, next year. More confirmation. Like we already know, but it's still more confirmation. Yes, please. No, next year I'm coming to Korea. I'd love to come. I've never been. I mean, you can go to Korea, but it's a worldwide tour, okay? Yes, please come. Nice to meet you. Enjoy Paris. Okay.
Hi, Peter.
Next year.
Lady, please. I don't want your double kisses right now. Like, please move. I'm so sorry.
Next year.
Oh, it's not showing. Once again. Okay, again. It's this lady.
Hi, Peter.
Next year. I never mean, so I love to know. Enjoy Paris. Yep.
So can someone tell me who that is? Why is this like a? I mean, what I care about this interaction is that Taeyong is confirming once again the tour thing next year. But who is what is his name? Jonathan Anderson. I don't know who that is. That's not breaking news. Oh my goodness. Charlene, I love you. I love you so much. I did say this is not breaking news, but I still want to do it. It was a joke. It was a joke. It's just that I love doing the breaking news. I know these are not breaking news, but can we just pretend it's breaking for me? Thank you. Dior. He's the creative director for Dior. Okay. Amazing. Beautiful. Does Dior have something to do with Celine? I'm sorry. I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about this. So, is Dior trying to make moves on Celine? Okay, so it's not connected. It's not the same thing. Let Bora use the breaking news. Thank you. I'm just trying to use. Listen, when I did the breaking news first, there was like a problem. Like even here, do you see that the breaking news, the original breaking news, I believe it was blue, so I changed it to purple. So as you can see there, it is purple. But also there was a problem with the music, so I had to change the music, and I edit it a little bit. So I feel like it's fun. The breaking news is fun. Let Bora be free. Exactly. I love my breaking news, even though they are not breaking news. In our hearts, it is breaking news. He's from Dior. I think he's gonna work with Jimin. I mean, if he is from Dior, probably. So I'm guessing it has nothing to do with Celine. So it's still amazing. I mean, cool. Bora, do you think the release of PTD Live will cause a decrease in songs charting right now? Why would it do that? Why would it do that? I don't think so. I mean, I guess we'll see. All I know is that I'm streaming PTD Live, and I am including in my streams, in my stream playlist, I am including the latest releases. So I'm including Echo, and I'm including Jacob's trilogy of songs. So I'm including everything. But specifically, I am focusing on PTD. Anything that can make you happy, Bora. The breaking news segment makes me happy. So I will continue doing it even though it's not even though it's not breaking news. I don't care. So let's talk a little bit about oops. Let's talk a little bit about the logo. So you guys probably know. Should I share global goals for the live album? Yes, please. We shared it on no, we did not share it on Monday. So yeah, I would love to have that because I have not seen any. Okay. So the original BTS logo, it was a bulletproof vest. Do you guys remember? And actually, I have a t-shirt. I should have wore it. worn it, but I didn't. That was the original logo, the bulletproof logo. And then in 2017, yes, in 2017, BTS changed their logo with this video. See you there immediately. A little bit scary, like what is happening, right? Okay. And then you can already see it's like doors opening. I was not there to watch this live, but I can see how people reacted back then. And people were like so surprised, like, oh my God, this is such a great idea. This is such an amazing idea for a logo. And then there's the two logos, BTS and ARMY. And I didn't remember because I was not there, but I've seen reactions from 2017 when this happened. And people were like, oh my God, like you guys, we can connect the two logos and it forms like a shield. And look at this and look at that. And it means this. And people theorizing. And then there was like the explanation. And amazing, amazing. People were very surprised. So that was the announcement of the logo. They released this video with the logos and everything. And then a BTS member that we don't know exactly who, but someone from BTS tweeted the new BI, which is brand identity. So the new brand identity really resonates with me. I was so excited that I wanted to show it to you all as soon as possible. Above all, it feels so meaningful and uplifting to see us and ARMY connected as one. So they were also very enthusiastic about the new logo, the new brand identity. Now, the controversial thing about this, that I also saw some reactions, was like, that sounds like June. It does, it may be Namjoon. It may be Namjoon. It looks like it. The BTS and ARMY logos combined to create a bulletproof vest as well. Has been theorized. I can share a pic. I do have it. I do have it here. So, yes, it does. When you connect both logos, I'm going to show it in a second. One on top of the other, it looks like a bulletproof vest. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, in 2017 when they did this brand identity change, they also did something that was a little controversial, and everyone was so surprised. BTS has always stood for Bangtansonyundan. That's BTS, Bangtansonyundan. But in 2017, when they did this entire thing and the logos, even with the doors and everything, they said that it can also mean beyond the scene. And people, like some armies, were like, wait, they're changing the name. It's not going to be Bangtansonyundan anymore. It's going to be beyond the scene. And then I don't remember who, but I read an article that there was a clarification. Marcos, stop it right now. Like, I'm not reading that comment. That's crazy. What was I going to say? See, you're now that didn't really last that long. Yes, I was going to say that. So they said that it was also going to mean beyond the scene. And then there was like a clarification announcement, a tweet, something by BTS or the label. I don't remember who exactly it was, but there was an explanation that no, this is not just this is not a change of the name. This is adding more meaning to it. So it's not going to be like, we're not Bangtansonyundan anymore. We're just Bangtansonyundan and beyond the scene. But our name in English is going to stay BTS, because I remember reading some tweets from back then in 2017. People were like, wait, are they going to change then all of their Instagram name, their YouTube name? Because basically everything is BTS. It's, for example, here, BTS underscore TWT, BTS underscore big hit. Like it's always BTS. And they say they're going to change it to Beyond the Scene. And there was a clarification that no, we're not changing it. We're just adding more meaning to it. Now, when was that? Was it on Ellen? I don't remember if it was on Ellen. There was a show, an American TV show, when Namjoon said it can also mean beyond the scene. Like BTS can also mean beyond the scene. He said that, I believe, like one time, and then it completely stopped. Like there was no more beyond the scene. BTS kept saying BTS stands for Bangtan Sonyeondan. So even though, as you can see on this tweet here, BTS really connected to the new brand identity when it comes to the logo, the BTS logo, the ARMY logo, and all of that. Graham Norton show. Okay, so it was the British show then. They connected with the logos a lot, like the new logos. And honestly, same, because the old logo, the Vest logo, it was cute, but it was not BTS. Like the BTS logo is a new logo, and that is forever going to be like their logo, in my mind, right? And they connected with the logos, but not with the name, because they mentioned it in 2017, like one or two times maybe. And then they never mention it again. They keep saying now that BTS stands for Bangtan Sonyeondan, which I love because Beyond the Scene really, and also in the article that I read, because I had to look back because I was not an ARMY back then, but apparently like Wale has a collaboration with Namjoon, and he used to tweet a lot about BTS. But anyways, he tweeted like Beyond the Scene, like referring to BTS. And then I looked for that tweet, and apparently like he deleted the tweet calling BTS Beyond the Scene, because people said, no, we're keeping BTS. Like BTS is BTS. They are not Beyond the Scene. But yeah, that is something that I read. They were trying to dumb the name down for us English speakers. You know what? 100%. Because I've seen so many reaction channels. Now, not so much. But I remember that back in 2019, when I first became an ARMY, I watched some reaction channels that said they kept getting it confused. Like, because people would say, yeah, because BTS stands for Bulletproof Boy Scouts in English. They specifically said BTS stands for Bulletproof Boy Scouts in English. But they kept saying, but where's the T? And that really annoyed me. And that's why I included it in my introduction video to BTS. In my guide to BTS, I mentioned that the BT and S does not stand for Bulletproof Boy Scouts in English. It stands for the Korean name, which is Bangtan Sonyeondan, which you can translate to Bulletproof Boy Scouts. But yes, some people got it mixed up. And I believe that's why they changed the name. Or they didn't change the name, they added meaning to the name. So yeah. Most reactors I saw were monolingual and couldn't understand how translations between languages work. I've also seen reaction channels that somehow, you know how Jin always does like dad jokes? Jin always has like dad jokes to tell. And they are usually like in compilations of funny BTS moments. And some reaction channels will pretend to laugh because they understand and they think that it's funny, but it's like, why are you laughing? Like, you don't understand, because there's the translation. It's so stupid, but it always like, it tells me that they are just faking everything, because it's like, oh my God, BTS are so funny. BTS are so talented. I love all of their music. And it's like, be for real. Be for real. Like they don't understand the joke, and he's like, "Oh my god, that's so clever. That's so funny." What do you mean that's so clever? You don't understand the joke. You don't understand Korean. It's so fake. I mean, kind of because they don't really understand. Red revolution, E evolution, D drop in the ocean. I remember that one. The cow and lawsuit joke. Some of his dad jokes. I mean, some of the dad jokes you can't understand. Some other dad jokes, like an army would translate with context, but you will have to pause the video and read the context and then like get it. And some other videos simply don't have any context and simply they don't make sense at all. Um, but yeah, these reaction channels would laugh anyways. What did Wale used to tweet about BTS? I'm curious. I don't want to get into that. Maybe it's for another stream, for another video. Um, you can look it up, but it is a little complicated because it is a little complicated. Let's just say that. Bora, I have an update. Wait. Bora, I have an update. Jimin's Army Day shirt says Aeternus et Viner, Latin. A shirt, Viner articles, and Aeternus means eternal, immortal male. I love that. So now we know the meaning of his shirt. It means it says eternal male. AE is E. Okay, so E. No, or A is Eternus. Eternus. Oh, Eternus. It's like eternal. Eternal male. Amazing. I love it. Breaking news, everyone. Also, the other day, I said like a stupid joke that I thought it was like an obvious joke. I think all of you guys got it. It was the Jungkook tattoo. Do you guys remember on the Weverse live when I reacted to it? I pointed out that Jungkook had like a tattoo on his neck, and I jokingly said, that's great news for us. That is amazing. That is like huge news for us. And I said it as a joke because it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, good for him, but that is like personal, and it's not like an album. That would be like huge news. But as a joke, I mentioned the tattoo as like, this is great news for us, like huge news. New Jungkook tattoo. And someone said, why is that news? Like, why is that huge news? Like, I don't care about that. And he's like, I'm joking. I'm joking. I feel like some people really cannot sense when I'm making jokes. Am I not being obvious enough? Because sometimes it was a joke. Like, of course, those are not huge news for us. It's his life. Like, it's not that big of a deal if he gets a new tattoo or not. I said it as a joke. And someone in the comments was like, why is that news to you? Like, that is not news to me. And he's like, it's a joke. It's a joke. BTS being BTS. WhatsApp finally made it. We love it. People don't understand you, Bora. I'm just joking. Anything about BTS, no matter how trivial to commoners, always big news to ARMY. Exactly. And it's also kind of like we talk about everything BTS. If it's a small update, if it's a big update, um, we share everything. And also, I know it's not like huge news. It's just that it's fun to share. It's not that big of a deal. I said it as a joke. For me, anything from you is serious. I swear I'm not being serious all the time. Bora, we get it. Okay, thank you. That's true. Always happy and excited to hear about random BTS stuff. Exactly. Sometimes we're so desperate to not look like crazy army that we act crazy. Yes, and then you're just being boring because being in a fandom, being army is just supposed to be fun. We're all enjoying the music, like it's fun. Um and some things are really not that big of a deal. The only thing that Bora is serious about is her skill with Hangul. Thank you so much. I am an expert and I am not joking when I'm mentioning my Korean language skills. Thank you so much. Um what is next? Oh yeah. So we talked about the logo. So we have here the logos. BTS and ARMY, these are the logos. When you put them together like this, it says the BTS and BTS ARMY logo come together to make up a bulletproof shield. The logo represents the bond between BTS and their loyal ARMY, as when they come together as one, they are and their loyal ARMY, as when they come together as one, they are as a shield, an unbreakable force. The BTS logo represents two half open doors opening on the inside, and the ARMY logo represents two half open doors opening on the outside. When I noticed that, I was shocked because it's like, that is amazing. The logos are basically doors opening, or yeah, both are opening, but one is from the outside and one is from the inside. It symbolizes the ARMY meeting BTS at the doors. This shows the love BTS has for its loyal ARMY. Amazing, amazing. I think it's very creative, and I read like an entire explanation of this entire thing from the creators of this. But I don't remember exactly which team it was. But anyways, um props to them because this is really really cool. I would have never thought of creating something like this. This is a really cool logo. BTS logo and ARMY logo when combined looks like shield. It's a bulletproof BTS shield ARMY that will protect BTS and ARMY. These two logos will forever be together. When these two separate, we can no longer protect each other. Big Kid made a brilliant idea about our new identity. So another thing that I didn't notice is that I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but when you connect both logos, it spells BTS. I didn't know that. I didn't know that for the longest time. So this would be like the B. Here you have the T and then you have the S there. I didn't notice that. I don't know if it's like on purpose or not, but I feel like it is very cool. Anything about BTS and their existence is just cool, period. I mean, yeah, because like I mentioned, you know, other K-pop groups have very like creative teams as well. But when it comes to BTS, it feels like it's just fate. It's not like the name ARMY when BTS were nobodies is crazy. BTS chose to have the name ARMY when they did not have an army of fans. I'm so sorry. Their fans at the beginning were there, but they were a small group. They were not an army around the world, but they still, it was like fate. They said the best name is army. And also these were names suggested from fans. So someone in the group of fans suggested army. From those 1,000 suggestions, BTS looked at army and said, that is a good name. And it is an amazing name. But they did not have an army of fans yet. It's like fate because now they do. And everyone says the same thing. It is very cool that the name that for the fandom, for the BTS fandom is army. And they usually think that the general public thinks that, oh, BTS named their fans army because they have an army of fans. But it's like not necessarily. At the beginning, it was not like that. Now, we're also not talking about the fact that army is like, it's supposed to represent adorable representatives MC for youth. Now, I'm going to be honest. I treat the adorable representative MC for youth the same way I treat Beyond the Scene. I know it's the official name. I know it's there. I just choose to not address it because it's not a bad name. Not the full government name. I mean, I'm sorry, but I am army. I'm not adorable representative MC for youth. I know that BTS address it like as official, just like Beyond the Scene, but still like just because they addressed it a couple of times doesn't mean that they feel it, you know? To me, BTS is Bangtan Sonyeondan forever, and army is just army. It's not adorable representative MC for you. I mean, it is a name and it is our government name. It's just that, okay. I think the meaning has evolved. I mean, yeah, because I like this idea of BTS is bulletproof and army is shield. We are like an army. We are BTS's shield and BTS is bulletproof. Why? Because of army, because of their shield. Like, I mean, I am adorable. You know what? Sure. We are adorable. Just roll with it, Bora. You know what? Let's do it. Adorable representative MC for youth. Let's do it. Okay. So finally, the one thing that you guys have mentioned this entire time is that among those 1,000 names, BTS had different options that they liked the best. They had army, they also had Pangus, and they have bells. So I believe that here, let me see. Pangus is not just a bell. Pangu is a jingle bell, kind of like this. So here's some purple pangus for your use. So kind of like this. So technically, BTS mentioned in this interview at the Jimmy Fallon show, of course, right? Of course, it's at the Jimmy Fallon show. That when it comes to pangus or bells, not the light stick, but something that they can have in the concerts is like the bells, and they can do like and it can be fun in the concerts. So my question to you is, if we were not named army, if no fan, if no BTS fan suggested that name, ARMY, and the last two choices were Pangus or Bells, which one do you like the best? Do you like Pangus or do you like Bells the best? It will technically be like both. It can be like the same name, but the same name in two languages. People are saying Pangus. Oh, now Bells. It's very close. We would be even more annoying. Yes, because can you imagine going to like a festival like I Had Radio Jingle Ball show? BTS is not the only act to perform there, but we would go there with our bells and we would be like ning 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 ning, like for everyone. Pangu is cute. Bells could turn into balls for haters. It just sounds so seasonal. I mean, yeah, it does. Especially with the jingle bells. Paul is 50-50. It is very, very close. It is very, very close. At least Pangus has Pang in it. Yes, that's also the thing that Namjoon explained, that Pangus has the first part, Pang. I'm not voting. It's okay. Everything has to revolve around English. Sorry, they are Korean. I think it has nothing to do with that, especially when you know that um, English is such a powerful language. It exists like all around the world. So even in my country, for example, and in South Korea specifically as well, so many words in English they work in different countries, even though they are not part of the official language. What about Pang bells? That would be crazy. But I mean, all of it is kind of cute, like Pang, woos, bells. Okay, so the majority voted for 55% Pangus, 45% bells. So the majority says Pangus. So Pangus wins. I think it was meant to be Army 1000%. Like Army is our name and I love that name. Even when I was not Army, I always thought Army is the coolest fandom name ever. There's no other that is best, in my opinion. Um, there's just no other. I can't imagine our name to be anything else. Yeah, me neither. Like it had to be Army. It had to be Army. Personally, I think the word Army helped get the global media take notice. I also think that because Army is such a powerful, cool name. It is such a powerful, cool name. And every single reaction that I've seen from the general public, people say, wait, BTS's fandom name is Army. That is so cool. Kushi, thank you so much. Army over bells, pangus, any day. Period. Like it had to be Army. It had to be Army. Army is the name. Army is the name. Like even for explanations, for example, for videos, I wish I could just write Army, but just in case I write the BTS Army. But I feel like saying that our entire name, like the BTS Army, it's a little redundant because our name, our fandom name, is not the BTS Army, is Army. And each fan is like an entire army, which I feel like it's the coolest thing ever. So saying like BTS army is like saying Ariana Grande's Arianators. It makes sense. It exists, but people would just say Arianators, just like we just say armies. There's a rock band Tool. Their fans are also called Army. The Tool Army. I was Tool Army and then became BTS Army. I know that, and it's not just Tool. There's also, for example, Shawn Mendes. But I feel like BTS's Army is still cooler because BTS were not even thinking about the BTS Army. They were thinking about Army, even Ami in like Korean. So they were not even thinking of, yeah, our fandom name is the BTS Army. They're not even thinking of that. Like Shawn Mendes or Tool. Um, I still believe Army is the best name. Stephanie, thank you so much. Thank you, Stephanie. Can you imagine them yelling bells at award shows? Yikes. I mean, it's just that if our name was Bells or even Pangus, we would just be like any other fandom in K-pop that I'm so sorry. They have such weird fandom names. Some are weird cool, others are just weird bad. Like I'm so sorry. Like their fandom name, these fandom names I would not accept. Like why is my name Chair or something like that? Like they have very weird names. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. Taeyong with an eyebrow slit. I repeat, Taeyong with an eyebrow slit, but can't share because it says sasen content. Yeah, so I saw that, but same. Like it's sasen content, so I cannot share it. But yes, it does seem like Taeyong has blue hair and he has like an eyebrow slit here. Um, I'm guessing some kind of photo shoot. It would be very exciting, especially since Taeyong is still in Paris for some reason with blue hair and an eyebrow slit. Like, I'm saying photo shoot. It looks green. Yes, it looks like blue, green, something like that. Yeah, but unfortunately, I cannot share because it's not official content and I just rather not. We can wait. Why have like these random pictures? Even if you agree with them, like I don't necessarily, but even if we can just share the official pictures. I believe it's for a photo shoot, so we can just wait. We can just wait and have the proper pictures. Something is cooking for sure, definitely. And I am very excited. There's so many things. We have Lollapalooza, Hobby Palooza, I'm sorry. We have Hobby Palooza. We have Jin's concerts in Japan still. We have 4 members in LA. We have Taeyeon in Paris with blue green hair and an eyebrow slit. What is he doing? What is he planning? And then the members are going to LA, the US. They're doing something. So very exciting days. This is an amazing army day. Of course, it's not like other army days, but it's still, I feel like it is an amazing time to be an army. There's just so many updates, so many things happening. Every single, like I do streams, I don't even do streams every single day. I just go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And there are still so many things to talk about every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I feel like it is amazing. It is very exciting. if you guys don't see that content, that filtered content, is that filtered, or if you guys don't see it, it's good. That means you have a good timeline, because you're only seeing the official content, which is amazing. So we're being fed. Exactly. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Happy Army Day to everybody. We had happy birthday wishes by 3 of the members. Even though all of them are very busy, they still took some time to say happy birthday to Army. And I feel like I'm just so excited for the next days. We have so many things happening. And I'll see you guys on Friday with my sister, as always. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday and hope you have a good day. Goodbye, everyone.